debate is on the topic, the mobile phone as a distraction to learning. True or false? I'll hand over the microphone to Mr. Taye Olaniyi to give us an insight to the assessment criteria.
The criteria being used to the corner of composure, which is 5 marks. We also have to look at your conviction on the content, and then your dress code. And with what I'm seeing around now, I think they deserve a round of applause because they all look good.
Grace High School is speaking in favor of the motion to say that the internet is not an object of distraction. Am I right? Okay, it's an object of distraction. Sorry, the mobile phone is a distraction to learning. That's the argument of Grace High School. And then Princeton College are going to convince us that the mobile phone is not a distraction. So, who sets the ball rolling?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges, my great thank you for my co-debaters. My name is Zuki Joshua and I'm from Grace High School. I'm here to support the motion which says mobile phone is a form of distraction to learning. First, what is a mobile phone? It's a communication device. Please note that word. It's a communication device that has access to the radio system and what? It's a communication device that has access to the radio system over a wide range of networks without being physically connected together. What do I mean? There's no wire passing through them for them to communicate. Now, what is learning? Learning simply means the acquisition of knowledge, skills, through study and experience. And we have various learning skills. We have the linguistic learners, we have the naturalistic learners, we have the kinetic learners, and we have the visual learners. Now, is a mobile phone meant for communication or learning? If I'm being honest, originally it was meant for you to communicate, to make us. But now due to technological improvements, people use it to learn. And by doing so, they do it negatively. On your mobile phones, we have various apps, we have WhatsApp, we have Facebook, we have Instagram. Now, if there's a conversation between you and your friend on WhatsApp, you'll be seeing an abbreviation. Instead of completing the WITH, that's with, you see WIT. And that affects us when it comes to essay writing and English speaking. Also, this mobile phone we're talking about, it has health effects. What do I mean by health effects? We have what we call STI, that is what? Strain tendon injury. We also have what? The radial waves. We also have even though students are 20% of our population, this mobile phone is distracting us. We might be 20% of the population, but we are 100% of our future. There's no single solution, but let's get moving. Thank you.
Good day, panel of judges, precise timekeeper, my ever-lovely audience. My name is Victory Nkubanjo, here from Princeton College, in absolute opposition of the motion which states that mobile phones are distractions. Now, first off, I would like to point out the same point which my opponent said, that mobile phones are used for communication, which is very vital. We can have results in letter writing in this day and age. That's why many of us, especially the youths, have access to mobile phones. We use it as a means of communication. Now, mobile phones can be implemented in the learning process. We do need it to learn new things and to gain new knowledge. I personally use my phone to access lots of information via the internet. It is the first medium through which I learned to gather data from the global resource called the internet through Wi-Fi. My mobile phone, my other devices are means through which I learn. But you cannot absolutely take out the mobile phone from the learning process because many people, especially the youth, have taken what they learn from their phones and design new things, design new applications, design new tools that are very useful in this day and age. People have come up with web designs, applications, and many things which they can use to assist us in this generation. Mobile phones are very vital, we cannot take it out. But you might ask, what about things like using our mobile phones for social media and then doing negative things on social media such as cyberbullying? Well, in my opinion, it's all about self-discipline. Just like the Mr. Rock said, it has a lot to do with ethics and self-control. People can control themselves, manage themselves when using the mobile phones. We cannot say that we do negative things through a device made by we human beings. We just have to exercise a level of discipline and a level of self-control. And then our mobile phones can be used very positively. Even with social media, we can use social media for very good things with the mobile phones. The mobile phones are not a distraction. We are the ones with the power to do the things that we need to do with that phone, with the phones, with the devices, and the likes. In conclusion, what I'm really trying to say is that we cannot call an instrument, a tool, which we create, a distraction, but we have the power to do what we can with it. We are the ones to make the difference. Thank you.
My name is Olubumifu Fotoki. I go to Grace High School, and I'm here to support my main speaker, Joshua, who believes that mobile phones are a distraction towards learning. For example, social media like Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr, and Pinterest, even adult sites that are not meant for children to see. Also, academic reports, bad academic reports, all because of mobile phones. All because of mobile phones. Also, I feel like, okay, answer this question. Do you ever stop what you're doing just to look at that one tweet, that one Instagram post, anything that has to do with social media?
Yes.
My name is Poro Chinedu and other protocols duly observed. I'm here to finalize our argument that the mobile phone is not a distraction. On the mobile phone, you can do so many different things. Apart from your regular study, okay, let's say you're a science student, you want to research on organic chemistry, you want to go beyond that, like you want to study it as a course in university. So you go there, you go on the internet, you go to Wikipedia, you search on these things, and you get information. They are saying that it's a distraction, but it's not. There is something that I tell my little sister whenever she doesn't do her assignment. I'm like, why did you do your assignment? I was distracted. I tell her this, that nothing is a distraction until you make it a distraction. When you are walking on the road and a sun is there, you look to a shop and maybe there's something good that you like that is on display, and then you trip. Was that a distraction? Yes or no? Was distraction. But if you don't look at it, you skip over the sun and you walk on your way. Was that a distraction? Can you see what I'm saying? That nothing is a distraction until you make it a distraction. So instead of going to another site, why not use it for what you went there for? Reverend Folari told us about cyber hygiene. Key. Don't be dirty on the internet. Do not be dirty. So when you see things like that, maybe an ad pops up, clear the way. Just go. I use the mobile phone. Although it's not mine, it's my father's, so don't judge me. So when something pops up, just swipe the way. I don't even know, sometimes I switch off the phone, go to my laptop. If it pops up there, close my laptop, look for something else. If something else goes, I go to business center. If it goes to business center, I tell my teacher, sir, sorry, the internet was blocking me from doing your assignment. So my point is, The mobile phone is not a distraction. It is one of the most powerful tools that we as youth can use. So in conclusion, I know that I have convinced you that the mobile phone is definitely and never can be a distraction unless you decide to make it. Thank you.
Our protocol to deal with mobile phones. I personally call it a sweet poison to academic success. You see, nowadays, when you go on social media, when you're like Googling for assignments or searching for something important, if it's not a distraction, why do you see pop-ups coming up to you? Okay, let's not shy away from it. You want to search for the assignment, you see a sex pop-up. If it was not a distraction, why was that pop-up come out there? When it comes to face-to-face communication, most of us, we learn that. And when it comes to essay writing, we can't write correctly. Thank you.
Point which Mr. Ikena from the Medallion Communications talked about, and that is parental control. Like, our parents play a very important role in the use of our technological devices. If our parents make a conscious effort to monitor everything that we do and monitor the things that we use our mobile phone for, then definitely there will be a certain level of discipline when using those devices. It wouldn't be a means of distraction, rather a means of education, a means of learning, a learning tool, a means of positive breeding, things that are good for us. And also, the mobile devices are a very basic way of making us technologically inclined instead of being illiterate in things that are happening with our globally changing world. It would be a way of making us more literate when it comes to technology. Thank you.
Various institutions that have been here today. Let me paraphrase what has happened here. Now we say it from the cultural perspective of what, when we were in school and we were interested in this Aluta thing, that is Aluta Continua Victoria Tata. Do you know that, what it means? So we had an engagement with the military during the time we were in the higher institution. Then Agbazika Ini said, Agbazika Ini was then the governor or the military administrator of Kwara State. And this also relates to what we are making use of the internet and the misuse of it. Agbazika Ini said, a man with a big head can as well have nice legs. If you concentrate on the big head, you will overlook the nice legs. Today, the internet is being used both for positive and negative. You have brilliantly discussed the various usage of the internet on this day that we are having Cybersecurity Awareness Forum in commemoration of the World Safer Internet Day 2018. Give a round of applause to yourself. I want to shift to the right this time around for Adenike to please do justice to the results of your very brilliant conversation and discussion here.
Representatives of both schools did well, we will say. Nevertheless, the voice, yes, there was a bit of, I would say maybe they were scared or something, or nervous. They were nervous. So we'll still give it to them, but they all did well. Based on the requirements on how to judge them, we have come to the conclusion that Princeton College has won in this debate, while Grace High School and we also did well. I think, hello. Before you start rejoicing, Princeton college, I think you need to also congratulate them because they did well. Not because they are saying that mobile phone is not a distraction, but maybe in the next debate you need to do, just something you need to work on. Try and work on your nervousness, that's all. But you did perfectly well. The session is closed for now. Thank you.
Princeton College!
Rise and shine!
On behalf of CSAD and NCC, we'd like to congratulate you for this fantastic performance. You are not national champions only, you are global champions. I want to see you take the Nigerian flag to very great heights. And I'm sure you will not disappoint me, isn't it? Princeton College!
Arise and shine!
Congratulations.
Princeton, come forward. Okay,
Let's be on this side. Aha.
The representative of the Nigerian Communications Commission to present the first runner-up to Grace High School.
Come forward. Grace High School, come forward.
Good afternoon all. Special recognition for promotion of cyber awareness and child online protection to Grace High School for exceptional performance in today's debate. Thank you.
In the game of football, there can only be 2 teams at a time. Because there can't be 3 teams, we decided that one of the schools should be on the reserve bench. Now we are now making substitution. Therefore, it means that we have to give them that step aside so that 2 teams can play, and they played well. So put your hands together for Toklak Schools, ladies and gentlemen. And to present them with their award, we invite the Executive Director of SICA, Dr. Bairo Agabi.
Yeah. Thank you. I must say that it wasn't only the schools that were shocked by this introduction of the aspect of the entire program. I was also taken aback. I wasn't aware, but it became the best of it, and I have just discussed with, with the Nigerian Communications Commission that we are taking this to the other states of the Federation. And for the winners, we will pay you a visit very, shortly as an organization, and then we see what we can do with your school. Okay, and this is from SECA in collaboration with the NCC, with the host of NIRA, a special recognition for the promotion of cyber awareness and child online protection, presented to Toklak School for your wonderful appearances. Thank you very much.
It was fantastic. It was amazing. I actually learned so many new things because the speakers were so enlightening and they're so engaging. It was just all around fantastic.
Tell me more. So what has Chinedu got to say?
Yeah, it was very, very nice. Some things that I thought I knew that I didn't actually know, I actually learned them today. So it's a very good program, and by the grace of God should continue in the future.
Do Do you look forward to being here again sometime?
Yes, of course. And I'm definitely going to tell more people about it, tell more of my classmates about it, encourage my school to bring more of our students, because it's a program that many people should be exposed to.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. What have you to say to the organizers of this event?
A very, very, very big thank you for giving us this experience, the exposure, the education. We learned so many things today. We thank you for the refreshments, and just thank you so much for everything.
Chinedu has something more to say to that.
Yes, it's a very well done organization, and I hope that they have more endeavors like this in the future, and those endeavors will also be successful.
How was the event?
It was good. It was a really good learning experience, and I'm grateful I came.
Beautiful. How about you?
It was fantastic. It was okay. The speech of the members of the ITable was encouraging and all that. It was fine.
Okay. Did you learn something?
Yes, I did.
Tell me what you've learned.
I learned how to compose myself in front of other people, in front of a group of audience, and I also learned how to back up my information and a lot of things about devices being also, useful and not being a distraction. So,
how about you?
Yes, I learned how to take control over devices, especially your mobile phones. Like what he said you don't want distractions. Distractions don't come to you, or else you ask for.